your counselor, your teammate, Tyler Cuddebeck, coming to you live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania on this snowy Friday afternoon. Thank you for joining me today. First thing I wanted to start off the stream was by saying congratulations. If you're watching this stream, there's two things I want to congratulate you on. The first is actually watching this stream and taking the first couple of steps towards finding the right college or career for you. The second thing that I want to say congratulations about is surviving Wednesday and Thursday. If you live in America and you didn't freeze to death or lose a limb, you're a hero. Congratulations, because here it was negative 21 degrees Fahrenheit. Hey Google, what's negative 21 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
Minus 21 degrees Fahrenheit equal minus 29.444 degrees Celsius.
Negative 29 degrees Celsius for all my Canadian and basically everybody else that lives on the planet except for America, France. All right, so today we are going to be playing Red Dead Redemption 2. I understand I'm a little behind the curve on that release. I am actually starting from the beginning. I have not played this game yet. Actually, that's a lie. I did start playing it for about 2-3 hours. But I didn't have great control over the mechanics just yet and ended up just murdering random people all over the place for no reason. So that's going to be my chaotic evil character, or at least chaotic neutral. This is going to be my lawful evil character. Today I'm going to be following the Slytherin path as I drink out of my mug here. So let's do this. I was thinking, yeah, I'll go with either Slytherin or Gryffindor. I can do my lawful good or my lawful evil. Let's do lawful evil. I feel like blowing some stuff up. All right, so let's get started. Right now, this is the beginning. Like, I am in the beginning of the tutorial. There's nothing that you see here. So let's get started.
We have to try. Stay close and we'll do our best to stick to the trail. This goddamn weather. Been 2 days or more
yeah, this
like
goddamn
now.
weather.
Oh, it has to blow over soon.
It was so cold here this week that I literally had to turn around and make a fire in our fireplace every single day this week, literally just so we didn't freeze. I was on a Skype call with a client the other day, and there was this breeze that came. I say breeze. It was a wind that came through and hit the apartment so hard that you could feel the cold draft coming through the sheetrock. Oh, gotta slow down. I don't know why we're crossing a bridge, but alright. I don't think stopping on a bridge is smart. How they collapse.
Ride next to me, son. Don't want to lose you.
Can't believe we lost Davy, too.
He's the last one, Arthur. No more. We need to get those people warm and fed.
At least we don't need to worry about Pinkertons tailing us in this.
Okay, so Pinkertons, if you guys don't know, if you haven't played this game or you don't know much about American history, definitely check out Pinkertons just because it's such a really interesting group. You can say that they're heroes that brought justice to the West when nobody else would. You can also say that they're villains and criminals that killed random people and took their stuff. And it really depends on what sources that you're using and who you want to agree with. It's really fascinating. What about the money?
What about the money? Please tell me you at least got the money before it all went to hell on that boat.
We did. It's stashed with the rest of the money in town. Hey, I think I see something up the path.
I'm trying to remember what the name of the town is. I think it's Blackwater, where they were trying to do a heist on a boat. I honestly don't know what happened from just my minimal playing. It sounds pretty interesting.
Gentlemen,
Found anything?
I think so.
I haven't played this game long enough to know what characters I should and shouldn't like, but just literally by the way that this guy talks and the way that he looks, I hate him. I don't know why. It is...
Let's go see.
Follow me.
he looks like a professional wrestler that's retired and wants to go back.
That's too bad. Davey was a real fighter. Both of them calendar boys is, or was.
Yeah,
And Mac, Sean,
we don't know.
quite a business.
I'm glad you're all right, Micah.
Always. Ask him if he's seen John.
Hey, have you seen John, Micah?
Didn't see much of anything once this storm came in.
He hasn't seen him.
He'll be fine. Things always turn out right for that boy.
I hope Mac and Sean are still out there somewhere, too. Hey, Arthur, let me take the rear. You move up.
Coming past.
Alright,
Okay, go.
so basic mechanics: use your horse, pass people. Don't run them over with your horse like I used to do. That's literally how I killed somebody in my last playthrough. I ran them over with a carriage. Killed them and their horse. One thing I found out is their bodies don't disappear if you do nothing with them. They'll just sit in town, dead in the middle of the road. Alright, are you sure about this? Run into anybody else. Run into anybody else.
Anybody else? I reckon we're the only ones crazy enough to be out at this, Morgan. Yeah,
And that is what was...
talk to me about crazy.
That's what I was saying to my girlfriend about her job. She also works in college admissions. But with this weather, everybody was just taking off sick. It's ridiculous. Nobody wanted to go outside. You know, it's just cold. It's not like we were getting feet and feet of snow like there were in some places. I got a buddy in Michigan, right near Lake Michigan, where a lighthouse. I'll have to pull it up. I'll put a link to it in the description. But he sent me a link to a lighthouse on Lake Michigan that is covered in just sheets and sheets of ice. It looks like it's made out of ice.
How much further? Not far.
So definitely understand people not going out in this weather. So I'm really surprised what we're about to find. Also, if you don't know, it's Super Bowl season, and I am originally from New York, so I am representing the only true New York team, the Buffalo Bills. I understand that we haven't won a Super Bowl in God knows how long. Definitely before I've been alive.
It's just up ahead.
Our motto as a fan is just one before I die. I'm 27 years old now. I would love one before I die. Hopefully we'll get 2 or 3, or 5 or 6 or 7. But also coming to you from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, I also am representing my Pittsburgh Steelers. Again, not part of the actual Super Bowl that's going on this year, but, you know, fandoms are fandoms. What I had said before about being from New York, I am originally from New York State, not New York City. If you're from New York City, good on you. But for the other 3/4 of the population of the state, oh, I can never get this right. There we go. Hitch my horse. I was just like plowing into a stable or something.
Let me handle this. We don't want to spook these fine people.
Sounds like quite the party.
So I have moved 16 times in the last 27 years. I've lived in 2 countries, 5 states, 10 towns, 16 different apartments.
Lie behind that wagon. Arthur, you take
I'll
that
just
old
go in
shed
here
on the
then, I
left
guess.
and stay low, both of them.
I'm not going to tell you how long it took me to figure out that this was the shed that they were talking about the first time I played this game, because it's kind of embarrassing. But, oh,
Excuse me.
oh, this is pretty important. I'll shut up.
Hello. Oh, well, hello, friend.
What you want?
I am very sorry to disturb you. My friends and I, well, we got into some trouble up the way, lost in the storm. Gentlemen.
We can't help you, mister.
I got folks
Arthur,
dying on the trail.
Arthur, we got a problem. Folks, there's a corpse right here.
Now, I just
Arthur,
need some
there's a
cans
body
of food
in the
or
wagon.
something.
I hear you. Just
Gentlemen,
keep your eyes on Dutch.
please.
I think you should go now.
I'm gonna have to shoot him. That's fine. Wait a second. Regular? Does that mean I can switch between different types of weapons? That's interesting. Okay.
Now, friend, I ain't asking for much. Please, I am kind of
Just lining
desperate.
up my crosshairs with his head.
I don't believe it. Come here, partner. Come here. It's goddamn Dutch Vanderlyn, you moron! Over there! 4 of them! Each
Horses. So, I have really bad eyesight, if you can't tell by my glasses. But I do really appreciate the realism of how dark it is here. Ooh, and the blood spray. Look at that thing. Come on, pop back out.
goddamn bastards, you're dead now!
Wait, who's this? Oh.
See him, Arthur?
Nope. Can I pick anything up off of you? No. Okay.
My boy, Arthur. Good shooting. Goddamn O'Driscoll boys.
So
here.
I never played.
I don't know. Maybe same reason as us.
Micah, go bring the horses closer to the house. Arthur, let's go search the cabin.
Okay. So I never played the first Red Dead Redemption.
Smells like a party.
Or if I did, I think I... Actually, no, that is a lie. I did play the original Red Dead Redemption on my PS2, I think? PS2, PS3? When I was a child. Like, I was still middle school?
Something now.
Elementary school, middle school, something like that?
For the ride back.
So... Yeah, canned vegetables. More canned vegetables. Alright, now apparently I need to eat. So, satchel. Sweet corn, peaches, biscuits, beans. Oh, it must have been... Alright, so it said canned veggies, and then it gave me sweet corn, peaches, and beans. It's not specific. Okay, so that's good to know. I'll grab a biscuit. And I will also take a can of peaches.
Driscoll's. I don't believe it.
Oh,
Strange
Driscoll.
one, all right. Maybe they're hiding up here, too. There's a big price on Colm O'Driscoll's head. Nearly as big as the one on yours. Big old pool of blood on the floor here.
I saw.
Probably the poor bastard who lived here. Micah found a dead body in the wagon outside.
One Colm dead is about the only thing me and Uncle Sam agree on.
Place is dry and warm. We could maybe move the women and Jack down here.
Maybe. We'll see how they are when we get back.
Now, I know that
Want us to split up.
John slash
Keep searching
Jack,
while
or no,
I pack these
Jack
on
is the
the
child
horses.
that you play at the end of the first game. So John is his dad that you play through the first game. I don't think you really talk to him outside of just like general cameos. I don't think he's an active part. But again, I haven't played, so I don't know. If you know, let me know.
Poor bastard was married too.
So, the reason that I titled this A New Frontier is because it is now February 1st. It is the beginning of financial aid season. This is when a lot of students that have already applied to colleges are starting to get their financial aid packets in the mail. Being told that they've been accepted, and here's all your scholarships, and here's all the loans that you need to take out, because college is way expensive. And one of the big components of this game that I've found so far is actually building up your camp and funding your camp. So I thought this would be a nice combination, you know, snowing during the tutorial, snowing outside in real
Keep looking for
life.
stuff. Arthur, go see if there's anything in that barn.
Okay.
Micah, you search the cabin. See what you missed.
Sure.
Oh!
Bastard shot my cousin! Bloody scarlet! I'm gonna break your neck!
What's going on?
This guy just jumped me.
Oh, did he now?
Sneaky little bastard. Should I kill him?
No. Not yet. Find out what they're doing here and where Colm is.
Oh, this son of a bitch will talk. Where's Colm O'Driscoll?
With the others. At an old mining camp southwest of here. Near the lake.
What
That's
are
not
you
true, because that's where
bastards
my group is.
doing? Why are you up here?
We're fixing to rob some train. Gonna blow the tracks. No, I don't know more than that, I swear.
Well, I would say it looks like you have this, Arthur. Do what you want with him. I don't care. But bring that horse when you're done. Oh.
I don't know anything else. Please.
Chaotic evil. I'm just gonna keep beating this guy.
I won't breathe. Oh.
There you go. Too bad I can't take his stuff. I'll pick up my gun. You made me lose my gun? Where's my hat? Oh, it wants me to focus on the horse.
Take it easy there. Whoa. There, boy.
Horse bonding. Huh. So that makes sense. So a lot of the people that I've been watching play this game online have been talking about how sometimes it's better for you to just keep the same horse that you've had from the beginning of the game, rather than try to spend a lot of money on a horse with better stats, because apparently the more you use it, the more you bond with the horse, and the more that you bond with the horse, the more that you get out of it. I'm gonna hitch that horse there.
Micah, what the hell do you think you're doing? Oh, Driscoll, bitch!
Told you I didn't want that guy.
Look what I found in the cellar! Wild thing, ain't ya?
Leave her alone!
I wasn't doing nothing. She's one of them O'Driscolls.
No, she ain't, Michael. Look at her. Miss, are you...
Oh, you fool! Micah!
Oh, Micah, you moron.
Miss, now, it is going to be okay. We mean you no harm. Miss, come on. It'll be okay.
You know, she could have just shivved him right there and just ended the first game.
Come on. Whoa.
Damn.
You okay,
You can get one of
miss?
those endings like you would get in the old
3 days ago,
Metal Gear Solid.
and Bob has been
Timeline destroyed or whatever it is. Time paradox.
Miss, you are safe now.
I wonder if you could do that.
Can't
I
stay
wonder if I
here.
just like walked up to Dutch and shot him in the face and be like, game over,
Come
time
with us.
paradox.
Arthur,
Yes, it's okay. We're bad men. We ain't them. It's okay. Get on. We'll keep you safe until you figure
I love
out
how
what
she's
you wanna
in,
do.
like, these guys are in big, like, fluffy,
What's your
furry
name, miss?
jackets made of lambskin and
Miss.
Carhartt material, whatever the hell that is.
Adler.
And she's wearing a nightgown in that weather.
Mrs.
For a game that, like, is pretty realistic, sometimes they're not.
He was my husband.
No, he's dead. But he'll always be your husband. Alright, so financial aid is a pretty interesting and important part of the college admissions process.
Somebody's coming. Looks like it's Dutch. Hey, everybody, Dutch is back. How'd you
Okay,
get
so we're
off?
rejoining the group. Congratulations.
Mike
everybody.
had found a homestead, but
So
you
it's a pretty
weren't
difficult part
first.
of the financial aid is a pretty difficult part of the college admissions process, just because every school has different price points, and every school kind of markets themselves differently based on price. And it doesn't always fit into one group or the other. You know, there's plenty of people that ride the line, or they'll go off and do something that do something different. But for the majority, there's two different types of pricing and financial aid packets that you can get from colleges. So if you're looking at a larger public school, typically the tuition is going to be a lot lower.
I need some rest.
When I
Haven't
say that,
slept in
I don't
3
mean like
days.
a couple $100.
You're over here.
I'm talking about like
Mr. Shea will show you the
$20,
way.
$30,
Mr. Morgan,
$1,000
we
a
put you
year
in a room over
for
here.
tuition, and then
Thank you,
another
Miss Grimshaw.
Mr. Bell, you're with
$10,000
the
for
fellas
room
over
and board.
there.
So your food
What?
and your
How come
dorm.
Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill
Where there's
Williamson
other
and a
schools
bunch
that
of
have like really fancy names, those are the big schools that everybody knows about, your Ivy Leagues, your Northwesterns, your schools that everyone knows. They typically will have a high price point, and they'll have like $57,000 a year for tuition,
He ain't
and
been
another
seen in
10 to
days.
15 grand
Weather ain't
for
let
room
up.
and board on top of that. So like,
He's
there's a
strong.
big price difference.
And
It looks
he's
like,
smart.
but
Strong
when it
beast.
comes to the,
Hello, Arthur.
Abigail.
am I missing something?
Arthur,
Oh,
how you doing?
it's John's wife, I think.
Just fine, Abigail. And you?
I need you to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to ask, but
It's little John. He's got himself caught into a scrape again.
he ain't been seen in two days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier?
Yes.
Javier, will you ride out with Arthur to take a look for John? You're the two best fit men we've got.
Now?
I mean,
Bro.
I kind of understand that logic,
pretty
where it's
worried
like,
about
oh, you're the two strongest
know.
guys. We need to send them into the dangerous
will
situation.
reverse.
But also, do you want to
for
send
me.
the only two people that you have in good fighting shape,
Thank you.
and that aren't like old or sick
This way.
or injured,
Last I know,
away
John
from
was
the
headed up the
camp? Like, who's protecting them? The snow?
He kept riding
What's wrong with
north
you?
and never looked back.
he wouldn't leave. Not like that.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Let's go find this guy. Well, obviously, we can't. Obviously, we're going to find him because he's the main character of the first game, second in the timeline. So we're going to find him. So back to financial aid. You have those public schools or those larger schools that are $30,000, $40,000 a year, but their scholarships are only capping out at $10,000, $11,000 a year. So you're getting about $20,000, $25,000 for tuition, and then another 10 grand on top of that for room
Somebody
and board.
left.
So, a $10,000 scholarship and you're looking at 30K. You know, that's not a lot.
Oh, well, come on then.
There's some tracks leading to the river. Despacio.
I'm trying to follow.
Cross. See, they continue up that way.
Yeah, let's walk by a
You think it's John?
waterfall.
You
That sounds
tell me.
smart.
These are horse tracks for sure, but could be anyone. Let's just see where they lead.
Okay.
So,
And of course, that's me slamming
you
into
were
somebody
there,
again.
Javier. What really happened on that boat?
We had the money, it seemed fine.
So,
and suddenly
you know,
they
you
were
have like
everywhere.
$30,000 you have to pay for college.
No, Pinkerton.
If you go to a larger school
was
or a
crazy.
school that has a low
Raining
price point.
bullets.
But it's also because they're offering you very little in scholarships. But then you'll look at these other
it
schools that
slow.
have
Big
$50,000,
ravine here.
$60,000. Total price tag is $65,000, $70,000 after
Judge
books
killed a
and
girl
board
over
and room and tuition
way.
and all your other
But it was a bad
lab
situation.
fees and all that stuff.
That ain't like him, though.
But they're offering you scholarships that are $25,000, $30,000, $40,000.
Continue along the cliff wall
That's
here.
amazing, right? I mean, if your total
Davey got
cost
shot.
of schooling
Mac
is
and John,
$70K and they
both
offer
shot
you
too.
$40,000,
Sean, we don't
sure,
even know.
you're not
I'm
paying.
surprised we escaped at all. By the
You're
time
paying
people
less
showed
than
up
that.
from the other side of town, we were only just holding on.
Activate cinematic mode.
Bad business, all right.
Hey, look at that.
Damn
Oh, but
snow's
I
coming
still
hard
have to
again.
play. Okay, that's
We'll lose these
interesting.
tracks if we don't move fast.
To change camera. Oh, that's pretty cool. So, you know, you're like, $40,000 in scholarships, that's amazing. Yeah, but you're still spending $30,000 on college. There's no difference in price point. That's why one of the biggest things that I always tell all of my students and my clients is find the best fit for you. Because at the end of the day, you're spending 4 years of your life there. This is going to be your home. You know, mom and dad are always going to be, you know, your home, the house you grew up in, the apartment, whatever. You know, grandma, guardian, foster parent, whoever took care of you, it doesn't matter. Like, that'll always be your home in your heart. But practically, logistically, the place where you sleep, the place where you eat, the place where you go to work, the place where you go to school, the place where you meet friends, the place where you hang out, like, that is your home, and that will be your college. So you have to make sure that you can actually live there, you know?
Hey, look! You see that?
So, scholarships, financial aid, it's all very important when it comes to the money side of things and actually being able
John
to
was
pay for
riding
school.
that horse when we left Blackwater.
It was Blackwater, I was right, cool.
Let's see if he can hear us.
Yeah, Javier, let's shoot guns on top of a mountain and hope there's no avalanche.
Come on, up there.
I don't know if it's video game logic or if it's just
Yeah.
dumb people. We found him.
He's coming from up ahead somewhere. I don't think we can go much further on the horses. We'll have to walk from here. I'd grab that shotgun from your horse. Who knows what's up ahead?
I don't want to grab a shotgun. Why do I feel like a shotgun's just going to weigh me down? I don't want to replace my pistol with it. Just give me a different... Fine.
Come on.
There we go. So, obviously price points are very, very important. I would totally recommend checking out the financial aid package that you're getting. But at the end of the day, say you're looking at 2 different schools, right? And
It's slippery, be careful.
You sure about this?
It's coming from this way.
Okay,
And yet that we're high up here.
you're telling me.
Stannis,
Careful. There's a drop here. Careful.
So if you're looking at two different schools, I would always recommend figuring out which one
Watch your head
you
here.
feel like you can actually live in for the next, 4 years of your life.
Okay. Good now.
Can we just
Watch
find
your
this guy?
step. It's real slippery.
Stay close to the wall. Up this way. Come on.
You're gonna
That sounds
access
closer.
your satchel.
Come on.
Classic
We're
oat
coming,
cakes.
John.
And if you haven't visited a college yet, I can't recommend taking tours of colleges enough. I understand that sometimes it's not the most logistically possible thing, just because you don't have a car, or whoever's taking care of you can't get off of work, or you go during the summer and there's no students there, so you really can't tell what campus life is really like.
It's designed for this snow.
Let's keep moving then.
Drinking whiskey.
Come on.
I guess this is a mature stream.
John, where are you?
John, you there?
God!
John!
John!
I'm here, out on the ledge.
We're coming!
Okay,
Down here.
not for nothing.
All right.
How? How did you end up here? How did everyone else in your group end up in the same place, and you end up on the top / side of a goddamn mountain? What are you doing?
Good to see you, Arthur Morgan.
You don't look so good.
I don't feel too good neither.
Also,
Freezing.
how can he be that scratched up and there not be a blood trail for me to follow?
Don't die just yet, cowboy.
Like, I get it, it's snowing, it's a lot of snow, you can't really see the footprints, but like, a little bit of pee will turn your snow yellow, so I'm pretty sure a little bit of blood will turn your snow pink, at least.
We can't go back the way we came. Let's try this way.
Ain't you a sorry sight?
Yeah.
Argue with you there.
See? I told Dutch you weren't the right man for this.
I'm sure you did.
You alright?
So, I am going to
Come on.
take a bite out of my
Hopefully this will
Hawaiian
lead us
pizza.
out.
Sorry.
Look up there.
Oh, that's why I needed a shotgun. Friggin' wolves.
Perfect. You head for the horses. I'll keep John's friends off until you're clear.
Okay, here we go,
See?
John.
Snow is red, covered in blood. Javier's leaving a trail, and Javier doesn't even bleed. Yeah, there they are.
We're getting you out of here.
Let's start shooting some things.
Arthur, distract them.
Oops. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, I'm so dead.
Stay there now.
Oh,
Got them all.
made me lose my hat. I love how I'm crouching like I'm expecting a firefight. I'm just putting my face closer to the wolf's face. Can I skin these guys or something? No, I can't do anything to take loot off of anything in the tutorial.
Come on, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah. I got this.
Okay, boy.
Come on then. Let's get back to the others.
But there's a lot of different ways that you can figure out what campus is right for you, even if you can't make it there in person. The two things that I recommend the most, would be to go onto the website of the colleges that you have applied to, or the colleges that you're interested in, and take a virtual tour. The majority of them will have some kind of virtual tour, whether it's a full-fledged, 360-degree, you can look up into the sky and at the birds for some reason tour. You can also do what's called UVisit VR. It's an app on your phone. It's accessible with any type of Google Cardboard or a cheap VR headset that will keep your...
Shit, there's more on the right. More coming in on the left. Aléjate. Get out of here!
Got it. Also, are these slugs or are these buckshot? Because I definitely would have killed John with that shot if it's buckshot.
Just about.
You're gonna be okay. You have some shelter now.
Thanks for coming for me.
Of course. That bullet in Blackwater, now this. You had a hell of a time.
And Arthur always says, I'm lucky.
None of us are lucky right now. Should ride in the water for a bit.
UVisit VR will use any type of VR headset that you can set your phone into. And it'll let you take guided tours of college campuses, as well as a myriad of other things. Concert venue. Why is he running through the river? He's gonna kill that horse. A myriad of other things, including concert venues, vacation destinations, hotels, all that stuff. But the really cool part is when you click on the education slide, it sends you to hundreds of colleges. So definitely check those two things out. It'll give you a chance to see, if not an ideal tour of your college campus, at least a recent one. And it may be too late for some right now. There's some families, depending on your financial situation, where you may decide, hey, I'm not going to take a tour until I have been accepted by this college, which is fine. I don't personally recommend that because a lot of colleges have application fees that are anywhere between $25 and $100 for an application. And I personally wouldn't want to spend like $1,000 in application fees for 8 schools I'm not interested in and 2 that I might be. I really would have to go and research, and you should as well.
Thank you.
Got any other lost
So-
maidens need saving?
Not today.
If you
You
take
and Dutch
anything away
talking
from
about
this,
how we're gonna get out of this.
tour campus in any way that you can. Before you sign any paperwork saying, I'm going to go there and I'm going to pay you X amount of money.
That's civilization.
Now,
I know.
we got that
The
covered.
West is where
Let's
our
go deeper into
problems are
financial aid
worse.
for a minute.
Come on, Herr Strauss. Let's get warm.
Herr
Thank you,
Strauss.
Mr. Mulgay.
Oh, okay, so German guy. Cool. Alright, black screen, fine.
We've been running for weeks.
Nope.
We found shelter and been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we wait the thaw. Hardly the spring I had been hoping for.
Events and interesting locations are in your journal.
We get strong, we get warm.
Blackwater.
When the storm breaks, we move. But we're safe here.
We've been running for weeks.
Warm enough.
Running more than
I guess.
enough. Oh, okay. So I think this is pretty cool. It's in script.
Doubtful, just worried.
I have a cousin who's in high school right now.
Hosea, I don't
They do not know how to write script.
honestly anything.
When I was in high school, I didn't, I had to learn, but, other than signing your signature on, a check or for a job or whatever,
Go back to Blackwater.
how often do you really use script? I actually had an old coworker who wrote everything in script, and one of our student workers could not figure out. It was like he was writing in Chinese. Guy had no clue.
Got this. We're safe.
Alright, I need to speak with Bill and Mr. Pearson.
What about you, Arthur? You doubting me too?
Never.
Good. Because you know me, son. I'm just getting started. Once we get some money, well, they better send some good men after us, because they ain't never gonna find us. But we need money.
Of course, Dutch.
Yep.
Thank
We
you,
all need
son,
money.
for your strength. It means a lot to me.
Speaking of money, let's talk about that right now. I'm just gonna search through the house. You'll probably hear some people yelling at me, telling me I need to go. But money, there's 3 different ways that you can get money for college. The first is through scholarships. Now, there's 2 different types of scholarships that I'd like to mention. The first is institutional scholarships. That is typically what you'll see when you apply to a college, and then they turn around and send you a financial aid package with a scholarship in it. Now, on the back end of things, a scholarship given to a student, an institutional scholarship, isn't really a scholarship in the traditional sense. It's not, hey, we're going to give you some money and then you'll figure out how you want to spend it, whether you want to have it spent on tuition or room and board or your books or your lab fees or whatever. It's not like that. They just write it off. It's not really a true scholarship in the sense of here's some money that you can put towards your education. It is more of a, we're going to give you a $10,000 discount on your tuition here every year. Now, the second type of scholarship is that traditional scholarship that I was kind of alluding to, where you apply to an organization.
You okay in here, Molly? Might be warmer by the fire.
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, checking her makeup, I guess? Because...
Okay there, Dutch?
Reasons?
Thank you. Thank you for bringing John back. Finally, some relief.
He's beat up, but he'll be all right, I hope.
Okay. So... let's talk to this guy.
How you feeling, Hosea? You've been coughing a lot.
That's the cold. Thank you for bringing John back.
Of course.
Yeah. So that's the traditional type of scholarship. I definitely recommend checking out CAPEX, that's CAPPEX.com, as well as FastWeb.com. I want to say right away, this is not sponsored. This is not them saying, oh, you should recommend us. These are sites that I have personally used when I was in college, and it's also a site that I recommend to my clients and students that I've worked with in the admissions field for years. I can't recommend using that enough. My own cousin, who's looking at colleges right now, we created a FastWeb account for them, and they were eligible. Now, keep in mind, when I say eligible, it means they meet the qualifications for. Does not mean they will actually get it if they apply. It just means that they could. For $336,000 in scholarships. And all she has to do is write some essays, put in some information, contact some companies, and that's it. And some of these scholarships are, here's $250, go pay for some books. Some of them are full tuition. Some of them are, you have to write as many, the best essay about this topic that you possibly can, and you're competing with thousands, if not tens of thousands of other students nationwide and worldwide. Some of them are, hey, my dad's a volunteer firefighter. Awesome! Here's $3,500. The only way that you'll ever know is if you go check them out. So I definitely recommend going and checking them out. I'm going the wrong way. So, definitely recommend go checking those out. College is expensive. It is. It is the second largest financial commitment that you will make in your life after owning a home. And it goes home, college, car. All right? Make some solid decisions. When I went to college, I love my alma mater. Don't get me wrong. I can't thank them enough for the opportunities that they presented me with. But at the same time, I owe them close to $100,000 in scholarships, or in loans, I mean. And that's the next thing I want to talk about, loans. So, as part of your financial aid package, you may receive something that says that you got something like a Stafford loan or a Pell Grant. We'll talk about grants in a second. Let's focus on loans.
How are you feeling?
How are you
Not too bad,
feeling? Not bad?
considering.
Okay, whatever. Guess you're not the talking type.
Up with you boys because I thought you liked action. Couple of days on the lam, you lot have all turned yellow. Apart from you, of course.
Shut up, Micah.
I ain't never seen so many long faces. I guess folks miss them. That fell. But when I fall, I don't want no fuss.
When you fall, there'll be a party.
Party. Probably. That funny, huh? Sure. I don't feel like being laughed at by the likes of you two.
Stop it! Now! You fools punching each other when Como Driscoll's needing punching hard. You want to sit around waiting for him to come find us? All of you, we got work to do. Come on.
Are you sure about this, Dutch?
Yes.
Both been through a lot recently. We hardly back on our feet yet.
And the last thing we need is to get bushwhacked by Como Driscoll. Let's go.
I know you hate him, Dutch.
He's here for us.
I doubt that.
No, you're just doubting me.
I would never doubt you, Dutch. You always said revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
This is the right call, Arthur. Take this. And this is about more than revenge for business long ago. They were talking about trains and detonators here. Colm always had good information. Come on.
And you think now is the right time to hit a train?
Now you might fancy living on deer piss and rabbit shit. I'm getting too old for that life. Mr. Matthews, Mr. Smith, Mr. Pearson, would you please look after the place? There are O'Driscolls about. Yeah!
Okay. Oh, I got a lasso now? Is that what I saw?
Yeah. He said follow the main trail southwest. They're camped near some lake.
Okay, let's go find these bastards before
okay.
they find us and rob this score they're planning.
So originally I thought he was lying to me because we were also set up in an old mining camp, but I guess there's multiple old mining camps in these mountains, so that'll be interesting. Back to scholarships, or loans. Loans are money that's given to you up front that you have to pay back later. The thing about financial aid and student loans in particular is that student loans are the only types of loans you cannot default on. If you declared bankruptcy and you owed a college $100,000,
They must be this way.
after you declared bankruptcy, you would still owe them $100,000.
I know you don't think much of my
Every other
ideas
type of debt,
recently,
credit
but this is the
cards,
right
car
move.
loans, that kind of stuff, it can be written off in bankruptcy, or at least part of it. Not student loans. You can thank Sally Mae and Freddie Mac for that. Research it a little bit if you want. Adam Ruins Everything talks about it. Not in detail, but pretty concisely.
Between you and him needs to be put to rest, one way or another.
Alright, so we're probably going to have to kill Como Driscoll or Dutch.
Some things I can forgive, others I can't forget.
Probably.
Well, he
I
did
feel
to
like they're both
Annabelle.
important, so that's not going to happen till the end of the game, I guess, maybe?
You killed his brother, Dutch.
Yes, I did. And I hope the bastards will be reunited soon enough. That's how this'll end.
Damn right, boss.
See that smoke? Let's cut up here and take a look. They said it was near the lake, so we must be close.
So,
Whoa!
Hold up here. Hey! Whoa! All right,
running into
gentlemen,
people again.
This is it. Are we goddamn ready?
Ready, Dutch.
Good. Now, Mr. Morgan and we're gonna head up here a little, see if we can't get a sense of the layout of the camp. Mr. Williamson, Mr. Bell, you two take up a hidden position just outside the camp. Mr. Summers, Mr. Escuela, you two hold position here. Let's go.
Alright. Should I grab a gun? I feel like I should have grabbed a gun. Stafford loans, work-study loans, Sallie Mae, Freddie Mac, even government loans, all have to be paid back eventually. Now, sometimes they'll set you up on a 10-year payment plan, sometimes it'll be a 30-year payment plan where you will literally be paying off your college until your kids go to college.
There they are. That's definitely them.
Home?
I think so.
Yeah, that's him.
I don't know why, but this kind of reminds me of the beginning of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, or Warfare 2, where you're sniping. I feel like I'm about to, like, shoot off O'Driscoll's arm, and he's just going to run away on that horse. So,
Who's he talking to?
try to minimize the amount of loans that you have so you don't have a lot of student debt later on. One of the ways you can do that is through grants. So I had mentioned the Pell Grant before. Pell Grant is one of the government grants that you can get. Now, grants are money that you do not have to pay back, but it is for a very specific purpose, typically just your tuition.
Let's go pay our old friends a visit.
Scholarships, that is a check. You want to spend that on a party after the big game? You can. I don't recommend it. It's not smart, but you can. What are we doing? Approach your horse. Yeah. So wait a second. I have multiple weapon slots except for when I don't. Is that what I'm gathering here? I guess. Well, their pistol has more ammo to it, so. Seems realistic enough. I shoot somebody in the head with one shot to drop like a rock, so all I need is one bullet.
Like you said, revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
Yeah, just wasn't sure you agreed with me.
Arthur, have you completely lost faith in me? Our needs right now are supplies, equipment, and a way out of here. Everything else, including Colm, can wait.
Okay.
There's enough of those bastards down there to deal with as it is. Now, come on.
So, scholarships, that can be used for tuition, room, board, books, fees, lunch, anything. It's money you earned, where grants are money that is awarded. That has to be used for a very specific purpose. I definitely recommend having a high level of grants and scholarships for your financial aid package and a low level of loans. Sometimes it's unavoidable, but if that's what you have to do, that's what you have to do. If anybody has a scholarship package that they need help with, if you want somebody to review it for you and kind of explain things to you a little bit.
Take the lead on this. They're going to be gunning for you.
They ain't got me yet.
No, but the way our luck's been running.
Hush. Let's just get down there first.
I'm very happy to help. Leave a comment in this video. I will reach out to you and make sure that we get you the information that you need.
Stay low. Come on, follow me.
Just a tree.
Getting
That Micah?
So, what are we doing, Dutch? I can take this if you want.
Just make the call. You want to take the lead? Go.
All right.
So we got everything we need.
Revolver, pistol. Revolver.
We don't have time to debate this.
Oh, shut up, Dutch.
What the hell are you doing? God damn it! All right, boys, kill these sons of bitches. Kill every last one of these bastards. Push up.
I guess that wasn't what I was supposed to do. I guess I wasn't supposed to kill him. Eh. Come on. So, definitely... Oh, cover transition. There we go. I'll learn how to play this game eventually. There's more up on the mine. Oh, okay. Cabins. Which cabins? There you go.
I think that's all of them. Search the bodies. Strip everything we can.
Hey, now I can loot stuff. Cool. Send it to us, comments. If you don't want to put it in the comments because you don't want anybody else to see it, send us a message on YouTube. You can also find us on Instagram at Let's Go to College 1 because they won't let me put an exclamation point in my name. And I will very happily help you out.
I imagine Colm doesn't even know half the names of these fools. Keep looking. We need everything we can get off of these bastards.
Alright.
Keep searching the bodies, Arthur.
Searching bodies. Gold wedding ring. Sure, that's worth a lot. Oh, that's the...
Heads up, boys. We got more coming in from the forge.
Of course we do. I feel bad. I don't want to kill the horse, but like at the same time, if he's riding it, I'm gonna shoot it. Oh. I love how I'm like standing in front of him with no protection and he hasn't shot me once. Digi games. And the reason I don't have dynamite is... I'm running out of ammo. Alright. on, poke your head out. Goodbye.
The cowards are running away. Good work, boys. Back to the camp. We'll get what we need. Clear out.
Okay. So,
We don't have time to mess around.
what?
Okay. Let's wait for Javier and Lenny. They're coming down with the horses.
Keep an eye out for any more of the bastards.
Good work, boys. Now, let's tear this place apart. Bill, you go search that wagon there. Mike, search that building. Arthur, you take that building to the left. All right, man, quick. Find those detonators, explosives, anything you can.
Right.
Let's go.
Crackers.
What do we got here?
Oh.
Plans.
Open gin. Alright. And the dynamite. Alright, well before, I have a feeling if I pick that up, it's going to cause a cutscene, so I'm just going to pick everything else up here first. Alright, I think that's it for this room.
Here. This looks good. What do you think, Bill?
Looks fine. Smells good.
Come on.
Did we get everything?
Think so, boss? Found this on one of them.
Thank you.
This is perfect.
Oh, yeah? Interesting. This is something about the train they was gonna rob. A Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Mount back up. Let's keep moving. All right, let's get out of here. Proud of you boys. All of you.
As I am proud of you. Like I said at the beginning of the game, congratulations.
Starving down and out.
Congratulations on making it through the last couple of days of coldness, as well as starting your college admissions process. I really do.
Outlaws for life.
I really am proud of everybody that's watching this because you're trying. And at the end of the day, that's all anybody can ask of you. Thank you very much for joining me this snowy Friday afternoon. I've been Tyler Cutterback. I've been your counselor. I've been your gamer. And I would like to be your friend. Find me on YouTube. Find me on Instagram. I am always happy to have followers. Thank you very much for joining us on Let's Play to College Episode 2. Well, we played Red Dead Redemption 2. And I look forward to seeing you guys all next Friday. Thank you very much. Have a great day. If I can figure this out.